Hello.
Hi,
We're here. We're back.
we've got an exciting night of showcases for you. We didn't plan it this way. Haters in the comment will say that this is fake. But Justin and the showcase characters that we opened are still in play in this tournament.
In final 7, 6?
Yeah. So we didn't plan it this way, but this is what's happened. We actually had a bit of discussion before the stream about who would play Palpatine and who would play Chirrut between me and Justin.
Because Nathan had played both these decks the entire time of this tournament, and I am not confident with either. I played Palpatine as a leader maybe like one time.
I played Palpatine. Remember when we did that sealed? And I got crushed. I don't even know if I got to play Palpatine in the games. I just died. I played Palpatine that sealed, and I soured on him. I soured on him for a good solid chunk of time. But then I thought to myself, we're gonna make Palpatine work. And I've played Palpatine in draft several times, and had some incredible decks. I had a Palpatine deck in draft that was so good at drawing cards. I played restock main because a lot of my games I would actually mill myself.
Jeez. That kind of actually makes a lot of sense in limited with the 30 card deck. Like you're way more likely to hit that. And a lot of those decks are just like back and forth haymakers, like answer your thing, play a thing, answer your thing, play a thing, answer your thing. Yeah. And then you both are just like have nothing, and it's toward the end of the deck, and the game just ends. But if you have a restock.
I played a one of restock.
I think it's a good call.
And in the main deck,
for sure, in the main deck.
Didn't sideboard into it type of thing, just because I wanted to be ready for it. But I like Palpatine. It's definitely a leader. Reps reward you. Chirrut is kind of the same way. If I'm being honest, this side of Chirrut is almost blank. If we go back and we look at the last several games, how many times did I actually activate Chirrut? I don't believe I activated Chirrut's action ability, his leader ability, in the last several matches that I've played with.
It's hard to find a spot where it's relevant.
Yes, where it makes the difference.
It's good as like a fake action.
It's a
stall action.
In this blue-red shell, it's probably not good, because the thing about red hero units is that they actually want to die most of the time. Your K2s, your A-Wings, your stuff like that, you want them to get their damage in, and that's that. And so if you go action buff this, and then you do some stuff, and then I swing with the thing, what's the difference between that and just swinging with the thing, right? Like, you have to have initiative for his ability to be good. So, yeah.
The reason that I am playing Palpatine instead of Chirrut is that I feel like I'm way worse at playing Hero Blue than Nathan in general. I ran this deck on Carabas before the stream,
and you couldn't
6 times in a row, and I was just like, I have made a wrong decision during every possible point where I could make a decision. It was wrong, and I kept getting blown out. And in fact, got blown out by Palpatine Yellow a couple times. Funny enough, pretty similar list to your list. Just saying, people are playing this list, I think.
Yeah.
So I feel more comfortable with like a villain shell than I do any sort of Hero Blue business.
I think the villain shells in this game appeal to the innate card gamer that people had prior to the development of this game. And does that make sense?
Right. It's like very control-y, kill your stuff.
You kill,
draw cards.
You killed their stuff. They have something good, kill it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's why I like Vader Green.
Vader, right? Vader is what's a magic creature that Vader's kind of similar to?
The Vader unit?
He's kind of like Worm Coil Engine or whatever, right? Like maybe not, maybe a Titan. He's like a Sun Titan.
He's like Sun Titan.
He's like Sun Titan, right?
Yeah.
Or and so
I guess Home One is like Sun Titan.
Sun Titan, yeah.
But Vader's like Sun Titan if it had ambush.
A Grave Titan or something like that. You know? So
all right. So this is match number 54. This is the losers round 5. After this match, we go back up to the winners bracket. So
that is a good point there, Lubin. If it is one where you're trying to tease out the opponent's action, if you're playing a game of cat and mouse,
that's the best use of it usually. That's the most common use of it, I guess.
Yeah, Chirrut's ability is really good for that, where it's a meaningful action, meaning you don't have to pass, so that your opponent could just snap initiative from you. It is a meaningful activation. That's like a term from like miniatures games.
You know this?
What's that?
Did you cut those?
I did, yeah. I shuffled it. I saw them myself. A meaningful activation meant like selecting a unit and saying that you were doing something with it, even if it was like moving and then saying
like
move for 0
or something.
Yeah, so a meaningful activation is like a time like if you're playing on a clock. That's terminology oftentimes used there, where you have to take a meaningful activation for your unit. Even if it is pass with the unit, you have to select the unit and stuff like that. In this, it's kind of the same thing, right? If you say pass, they can just take the initiative. In this, you're like, I'll use Chirrut's ability. It doesn't really affect the board necessarily. There might be edge cases where you're trying to play around takedown or something like that. They spoiled a new removal for 1 red.
The shock.
Yes, which is an incredible card because it also does 2 damage to a base.
Yeah,
2 damage
really
to a unit or a base. That
seems
card,
like a staple.
That card's incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. That like Bounty Hunter crew, like if you were to like play that and put that back in your hand, you don't feel bad at all.
For sure.
All right. Let's see. What do we got here? This deck was not de-sideboarded. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to de-sideboard it real fast. Because I have Fang Fighters in the main, and that's kind of a cheat.
That's cheating.
It's kind of a cheat there. Yeah,
the second match today, on stream at least, will be Blue versus Crank Green. So we're back. This is like, that's top 4 of winner's bracket. And the loser of that goes on to face the loser of the winner of this match.
Okay. So we're setting it. So our next match is the winner of these 2 games. Then the loser of the second game and the winner of this game. Yeah,
will be matched up in losers round 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
But then after that, we play Cassian versus Targan. I think we get back to that same stream though, because it'll be Sunday, so it'll be like this, and this.
How's our week so far? It's been all right.
I had today off, which is weird.
Yeah, I did.
Wednesday off kind of feels useless to me. I like had a project that I'm working on, and I wanted to do more work on it, but
yeah,
I'm not going to work on my day off. But I still wanted to be working on it.
Yeah, our store has an incredibly busy weekend. Check your local stores as well, because free RPG day is this weekend. So you might be able to head on down to your store and get some free swag there. So we also have a gigantic Blood Bowl tournament planned for this weekend. We're looking at we're just under 40 players, which is a crazy amount.
That's wild.
That's a crazy amount of Blood Bowl players to jam into one place. We're looking to get ready for that. Yeah, free RPG day. It's the sibling to free comic book day, free RPG day, tailed later on, like a decade later or something like that. Let's see, let's resource. Let's resource. So the question I have to ask myself is which of these units, which is better against that? I guess I resource that, and you had initiative, so I actually can decide which of these 2 drops I'd rather play. Probe.
Let me see both.
All right, so my hand is C-3PO, Sabine. It binds all things in Yoda.
Okay.
Now, the probe droid kills, just straight up trades with Sabine. So I think I play C-3PO. I think I say the number 2. It is an Electro Staff. This goes to my hand. All right.
Take initiative.
I'll pass. But yeah, free RPG day, they'll do... a lot of companies will do, especially independent ones, will do a free adventure. And you can go get adventure. Some of them will have quick play rules. There's a lot of D&D alternatives that are on the horizon, thanks to Wizards of the Coast kind of fumbling the bag about 18 months ago with D&D Beyond. The new version of D&D is on the horizon as well. The new Player's Handbook comes out September or something like that. But with all that in mind, there's a lot of Cobalt Press is making an alternative. There is one from the ranks of the people who make Critical Role. Darrington Press is putting out Daggerheart. So I think there's some freebie stuff from a lot of those companies at Free RPG Day. The kits are in the office that I sit in. I just haven't actually looked at them myself. So
play Royal Guard.
All right. So you did tap out. So that's kind of like green light to actually strap up C-3PO here. So I think that's what I do. If you had resources, I wouldn't do this. But yeah, we'll play C-3PO, put a lightsaber on him.
Attack base 3.
All right, yeah, I'll take the 3. Now C-3PO. Am I killing your stuff? I don't think that's correct. I think I'm the aggressor here. I'll attack you for 4. C-3PO is going to say the number 2. That is not the case. And then I will tell you to go ahead.
I'll take initiative. I already done that? No, I hadn't done that yet. I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Okay. What's up, Rumbly? Too bad Luke Green, my favorite deck, did not make it very far. I've been 1 in top 8, 1 in top 4. 2 strats, pretty good. We got blue.
Well, so. I do like blue Luke Green. I actually think there's like a wide range of stuff you can do. Gone.
Waylay 3PO.
All right, bring him back out. Do I play this? I guess it is 3PO. We'll play 3PO. I'll say the number 2. It's another C-3PO.
Attack base 3.
Okay. I am going to play Sabine.
Okay. Question is, do I like fight this Sabine? I think probably. I need to phone a friend for this decision.
It's tough. It's tough.
Right. So do I want to keep guys off the board? Or
well, so next turn is the Chirrut turn, right?
Yeah.
And so next turn Chirrut comes out, and I think you need every unit you can to damage Chirrut to get him dead, right?
Okay.
Now
I do have a Greedo as the other thing.
Yes.
The other option is I could attack 3PO and Palp.
Yeah, I don't love that one.
Yeah,
I think the trade is better. The trade is better.
The trade here is better.
You're like getting that off the table, and then replaying Greedo or playing Greedo is good. That does give me the initiative though, which is.
I think you're getting the initiative here because I definitely need to play Greedo. I feel like.
Yeah,
and I still have an attack to take with
Dave. What's up?
The probe droid. So I'll just attack your base.
Okay.
For 3.
All right, I'll take initiative.
Then I'll play Greedo. I'm done.
I think that's getting resourced because it'll be a million years before I want to spend that much resources on one card. One reason to kill Greedo is that Sabine doesn't kill him for free. That's like one reason to do it. Both C-3PO and Sabine kill Greedo for free, so like trading that into there, I also like preserve damage on her.
Yeah.
That's like something to consider. So let's do Sabine into the probe droid, damage your base with Sabine's ability, and then they trade. Stone Rain, good evening.
I wish I knew how to play this deck.
I mean, attempting to race is something.
It is something.
It's something.
Overwhelming barrage the Royal Guard and blast 3PO.
Okay, 3PO is toast.
This at least like presents a kill to Chirrut if you bring him in, I guess. I feel like I'm gonna be. You can like slow roll this turn more so than I can now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll bring out Chirrut.
All right, I'll go ahead and attack him for 5.
All right, he's taking 5. I am going to. It binds all things. Ship the damage to Greedo. The deck is 40%, so it's worth usually.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
Okay. All right. Deploy another unit or strap Chirrut up. I think it uses my resources better to deploy Yoda here. And then Chirrut is going into your base for 3.
Okay.
And I'll pass. I believe that card's time in the game is done. Okay.
And Traitorous Yoda.
Yoda?
My Yoda now.
All right, I'm gonna give Chirrut an Electro Staff.
I'm just gonna run wave after wave of mans into this.
Okay.
Attack for 2.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to the Force is with me, Chirrut. Give him a shield and hit your base for 7.
Attack your base for 2. Restore 2.
I'll take initiative.
Now Palpatine,
the shield,
sacrifice Yoda, draw 2 cards, and I'm done. You got initiative.
Oh, I guess this goes down. We're at 7 resources now.
You get like local game store and the VR videos are being played on the TV. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Pretty neat.
I'm gonna play Jedi lightsaber. Hey, you're going to a local store with some taste.
Yeah. I'll play Vader. I guess I need like a cell block guard here. Was it even in this deck? Actually,
there's one cell block guard in the sideboard because you've got the Royal Guard in the main.
I ain't doing me much good right now. Let's look at Mahdi. I will not ambush.
You don't want to just run Vader in there?
Yeah, it doesn't even kill.
You attack him for 4, he goes to 8, he's got 10 health.
Yeah.
10, 11, 12 health. Alright, I'm going to, the Force is with me, Chirrut into your base. For... I don't know, I'm having trouble counting.
4,
so 3, 8, 9, 10, 7,
11,
8, 9... 12, yeah, 12, right?
12. I don't think
it matters. It's 12. Bang.
I take initiative. I need to hit no good to be dead or something. I don't know. Like I can't. I don't have that in the deck. So
I think you might have been better off racing that game with Traitorous in your hand. You might have been better off racing because you could take any non-Chirrut unit and then. I don't know. I think like the fulcrum point was the Traitorous turn. Was the Overwhelming Barrage into the Traitorous turn?
Mm-hmm.
Because you played like 2 cards that didn't kill Chirrut. Right. And then that's when Chirrut just kind of took over the game, right? So
there's no attachment 8 in this game or in this deck.
No, not on the sideboard.
What do I even side in? I guess a cell block guard.
Yeah, you can if you can force. You might sideboard out the Change of Hearts.
Yeah, those are pretty useless.
The Devastator does kill Chirrut.
I mean, it like maybe kills Chirrut when I have 10 resources, which I was not close to. I couldn't even deploy Palpatine in that game. I don't know about Devastators.
Did you have any ramps or anything?
I couldn't like take time to play ramp. I had Super Laser Text later on. I didn't have any ramp early game though.
Sideboard you out.
This match is 100% whatever deck Nathan would have played is going to be the winner. I just think that's how it is.
Because I got too many reps. With...
I like you know how to play around this deck too, right? So I don't.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe sideboard out. You kind of a liability. I'm sideboarding out like my late game units because they're like Mace Windu feels like Palpatine fodder, which I think is almost like canon accurate.
Intentional.
I think some of the units in the game are designed.
They're certainly statted intentionally.
Yeah,
and thematically.
Yeah, Palpatine cannot force lightning and kill Luke.
Yeah,
right. He leaves him very close to dead.
Oh god.
Oh. Okay. Oh, it's gone.
It's gone forever.
Okay. Okay. I think this is a mulligan. It's close. It's close. It's got some play, but it's real bad if you Traitorous. Real bad if you Traitorous. I could make it like an unkillable R2.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the R2 would be unkillable
until it gets way later Traitorous.
And then Justin might control that R2 at some point during the game. Okay. All right. Okay.
You learn.
I'm gonna play Regional Governor, and I'm gonna say Waylay.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Tag you for 2.
Okay. I am going to play R2D2.
Laser tech.
Okay. I'm gonna strap up the regional governor and attack you for 4.
I took initiative. Then you attacked before.
Yeah.
Okay. Royal Guard.
Alright, it has Sentinel.
Does have Sentinel.
Thanks to Yularen. Alright, I'm gonna play Yoda.
I'll attack R2.
Okay. R2 dies with the next attack. Let's force throw you.
Read it.
Alright, so 1 damage. I'll do the 1 damage to the Royal Guard.
I'll attack R2.
Did you you played the Royal Guard this turn?
Yeah.
You should gain a life from Yularen.
Okay.
Okay.
Kill R2.
R2's toast. I didn't even use R2. I was just using him as a 1-drop. Regional Governor will fight the Royal Guard.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
Alright, I'll pass. I really hate having to resource that. I'm hemorrhaging cards over here. Burn through my cards.
I'm like considering this attack here. How do we feel about this attack?
I don't think it's incorrect. No.
This is also Chirrut turn, which I don't actually have a plan for. And by plan, I mean anything I can do. Sure, I'll just take out the governor.
Sure. And there's an argument to sack the governor to draw a card to maybe draw into something that's useful.
Yeah, but like, what would that be?
You've got units, right? Like something to play, anything to play. I mean, it's not going to kill Chirrut, right?
Yeah,
but
right,
you do need units on the table. I'll play a C-3PO. I'll say the number 2. It's the number 2. It's regional governor again.
I'll resupply.
Okay. So you're at 6, 7, so you can Palpatine next turn. That's another reason you want a unit, so you can actually damage one of my guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna regional governor and say overwhelming barrage.
I'll play Vanguard infantry.
Okay. I'll have Yoda attack your base for 2.
I'll sack the infantry and do a damage to... this is like the unit I'm probably stealing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably Yoda.
It's argument for regional governor.
I don't have a rolling broad
in
hand, so... Yeah. I guess, do I draw the card before I do the damage? Deal 1 damage and draw a card? Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you have to do the...
Yeah.
I guess I deploy Chirrut here.
I'll play an ISB agent. I don't have an event.
Okay. I'll hit your base for 3.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass. Guess I'm resourcing nothing here. This might be the way this game goes. We need some cards just off of C-3PO to...
I think I go ahead and take this here, Yoda.
Alright.
I need mans on table.
So I need the C-3PO attack here. He could die at any second. His cards are vitally important to me. So C-3PO is going to your base for 1. And it's going to say the number 2. Ha! He's back! C-3PO's back!
Lovely. Yoda, your base.
Okay. So you get to restore 2 cards in hand.
2.
Okay. I am going to force throw.
Chase your Greedo.
Alright, we'll do 1 damage to Palpatine. We'll chip away at him.
I'll play Vader, and I want to run into another force throw here.
Oh, yeah.
That would be pretty bad.
It would be probably a disaster.
We'll get the Royal Guard. I think that's pretty good. And then I will ambush Chirrut.
Okay. I'm gonna give Chirrut a Jedi lightsaber.
Okay, let's have Palpatine fight Chirrut.
Okay.
Take 5.
Take 6.
6.
I believe he takes damage equal to his health. Is that the way it works? He
takes more damage.
He takes more. Okay. I thought we learned something along the way. I couldn't remember exactly what it was.
His special rules.
Yeah.
And that he can stack more damage than he has health. I'm thinking about a sacrifice here before you do a thing. Like stacking Yoda is just 2 cards, and that seems pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'll do a damage to Chirrut.
Okay.
Just in case.
Alright, Chirrut's gonna attack the Royal Guard.
Dead.
I think this game's over.
I'll take initiative.
Regional Governor's gonna attack you for 1. And then pass. Chirrut dies. Horribly.
Hell yeah. Let's freaking go.
I think the double ramp sealed it this time. And you were an active enough participant early on.
Yeah. I'll fight the regional governor.
Okay.
No reason.
Did you want to sack anybody?
No.
Alright, C-3PO is going to the base and is going to say the number 2. Nope.
Base for 5.
I'll play K2.
I'll surprise strike the agent into K2.
Alright, take 3.
I'll play Cell Block Guard.
I'll play a C-3PO. I'll say the number 2. Oh, I knew it was on top. I knew it was on top because I saw it was on top with C-3PO.
Yeah, that's fine.
So 4.
Yeah, okay.
I knew actually what was on top. So it's Kanan.
Stormtrooper.
I'll take the initiative.
Pass.
I was like, I've seen this card. This turn. I'm gonna put a Jedi lightsaber on C-3PO. Well, C-3PO.
I'll take him out.
Okay.
Short trooper. Takes out the strapped up droid.
I'll play Kanan.
All overwhelming barrage.
I'll take initiative.
Take for 5. Attack you for 5. And attack you for 4. And pass.
I'm gonna Mace Windu the Cell Block Guard.
Tag you for 5.
Oh, Mace Windu Palpatine.
Killed. Star Viper.
I'll take initiative.
Stormtrooper. Pass.
We lose.
Okay. Alright. Okay, alright. We're good. We're fine.
Just ramp.
We can do it. Just simply ramp. Yeah.
Just ramp.
Be able to deploy Palpatine.
Yeah, Chirrut was naked. That was everything went wrong in that game.
Well, he was real naked.
I had like nothing to put on him.
Vader ate him up. No.
If he had a lightsaber or something the turn he came out, then I think it would have
been much more difficult to deal with. I would have had to run a bunch of shit into it, I think.
Yeah. But instead, it was just... I mean, he came out and you Vadered him at the same time, right? Like, it's not good. That's not good. Completely naked Chirrut.
No robes at all.
Nobody helped him put his clothes on.
Can't believe they didn't add his bow staff to the game.
I'm sure it'll
his bow
show up.
Cast thing. It's like I had a name in Destiny. I can't remember what it was because it's like it's got range and melee on it. Right?
Yeah.
It's called something.
Interesting that they drew the distinction between space and ground, but they didn't draw a distinction between melee and guns, right? And
yes.
Destiny, you usually were better off picking one or the other.
Damage
right?
type, yeah. I think that's fine. Also, it's a little cleaner to just have power on guys. It worked for Destiny because of the dice, but
right. This hand is fine. I don't. All right. Oh, C3PO. The number 2 is not
infantry.
I will take the initiative.
Agent, I'll show you the overwhelming barrage and do a damage to 3PO.
All right, you got a bunch of nerds that are trying to gang up on C3PO over here.
And pass. Chirrut did take out a TIE Fighter in Rogue One. That is like the scene you can show people when they're like, how does a Force user take out a ship, man?
Yeah.
You shoot it.
Yeah.
Use the Force.
It's a cool scene.
It is cool.
It's the coolest part about that middle act, because I do think the middle act really kind of drags in.
Rogue One is so close to being like the best Star Wars movie.
Yeah, it's real close.
It's like 60% of the way there.
The final third of Rogue One is insane.
Yeah.
Like, then the first part of Rogue One's pretty good.
It is good. Andor is the best Star Wars, though. We all know.
Yeah. I mean, there's like the eye stacks up to anything in the original trilogy, in my opinion.
The eye is crazy.
That episode is just so good. Actually, there's like everything in my hand has multiple purposes. I suppose it's you. You are the one that's out. I am going to Fleet Lieutenant C3PO. Now the question is, do I kill the ISB agent or do I just go to your dome? I think it's just to the dome. I'll hit you for 3. I'll say the number 2. It is Luke's lightsaber.
Play Star Viper.
I will take the initiative.
Tag you for 2.
Okay.
And then pass.
Control, sense, and alter. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, has control, sense, and alter been legacied?
I think so. Yeah.
Like they got rid of the concept of control, sense, and alter. I mean, it was like it was in the. Did anybody ever play the old RPG? The old RPG, you had control, sense, and alter as stats. So you believe so? Okay, yeah. All right. You had an overwhelming barrage in your hand. 3PO could die at any moment. I guess what I do is you could surprise strike 3PO at any moment. Am I fine with you surprise striking 3PO? I think what I do here is I attack 3PO into your base for 1. And I say the number 2. It's in a binds all things. 3PO is going ham this game.
Dude.
3PO is going ham this game. Bunch of old Star Wars original cards, young Jedi cards. Yeah. Yeah, same I do too. Lots of those collections sitting around.
I'll attack your base for 1.
Okay. I am going to play Sabine. Yeah, Decipher was the king of the screen grab. You don't realize how good Decipher was at screen grabs until you look at other games from the time. Like, look at the Aliens vs. Predator game. And that game, art
we're gonna get hate comments.
Terrible, right? Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. It's okay to be wrong on the internet. People get wrong on the internet all the time, okay?
Lord of the Rings had some great screen grab.
Yeah. The Lord of the Rings is incredible screen grab. Fleet Lieutenant, hit you for 3.
Play a royal guard.
Okay. I'm gonna strap up with an electro staff. Fleet Lieutenant is the one that makes the sense because if you waylay it, I get value. So,
thank you for 3.
That is possibly a mistake. If you could grab initiative, unless you have plans to sack somebody.
That's a mistake. I do have plans to sack somebody.
You have plans to sack somebody? Okay, then it is not a mistake. Then attack away.
Yes, I do have plans to sack somebody. I don't know if it's like good to do that, but like I'm doing it.
All right.
I don't really want to leave 3.
I will take initiative on the table because if it's.
So here's my thought. I'm going to do this and give this an experience token, and this is my chosen target for Overwhelming Barrage next turn.
I gotcha. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So the thing is if you could take the initiative, this then gets restored 2,
right,
which is healing. And in this matchup, the healing is more important than the damage on my base, right? This is an excellent target for the experience token, though.
Yes, that's why I wanted to get in the target, because I feel like this is hard for you to deal with. I think I spread damage because you have Advines all things.
Sure.
And then I'll pass.
Okay. The art of great games, yeah. That's the tagline. That's what they were. Do I have to resource this traitorous Yoda? He really effed me over last game.
Dude, taking Yoda is pretty sick on this deck.
All right, Fleet Lieutenant into the Royal Guard. Oh, wait.
It's not Sentinel.
You don't have Sentinel. It might still be Fleet Lieutenant into Royal Guard, though. But 5 damage to the base is 5 damage to the base. Fleet Lieutenant into the base for 5. Last regional champion. It was called Kashyyyk. What was South Carolina? I remember that. We had gold 12 was our local rep. It was a cool system, right? Like it was really cool system. And meet the actress. Yeah. They went to DecipherCon. I didn't go because I was like in high school at the time. But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Out comes Chirrut.
Yeah, I'll attack you for 6.
I'll take 6. Lightsaber for Chirrut.
Take you for 3.
Graduated in 93. Lightsaber for Chirrut. Hit you for 6.
Yeah. I'll take initiative.
Yeah. Pass. Ooh, this is a tough resource decision here. Is it this?
Oh man.
I don't think it's that. I think it's this. It's crazy. It's crazy to say that, but I think I resource Luke Skywalker here.
I was gonna say I thought that seemed like a call because I don't think the game's gonna be over by the next turn anyway.
Yeah, and if I deploy Luke and you Palpatine him, then I
that's
mega
horrendous.
lose,
Yeah,
right?
that's real bad.
So Luke's not bad for whatever you Palpatine, but you know,
I'm gonna traitorous.
Ooh, we got the Fang Fighter.
All right.
I had a diamond hands on that Fang Fighter this game.
Take you for 4.
Okay. I am going to Fleet Lieutenant in for 5. Zahn and Stackpole posing for Garden Heart. Yeah. We did a card game necromancy for Wars TCG, and Stackpole did a lot of writing for that. So. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'll Fleet Lieutenant in for 7.
Okay, so I'm not dead to Chirrut yet. All right, I'll take your base for 3.
Okay. I'll hit you for 6.
Take initiative.
Okay, you got 6 right there.
Yeah.
You got initiative, so pass. Am I resourcing anything here? I don't think so. I don't think I resource anything here. Maybe I resource that. Okay.
Play Surprise Strike. Tag you for 7.
Oh, you get me! You killed me right before. Oh,
boom!
Nice.
Oh man. Oh, the sweats. It's 30 to 29. You don't get much closer than that. In game 3. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Oh. The experience token was key.
Yeah.
The heal on the last attack was key. Holy shit.
Yeah. Star Viper is very important in that deck.
Yeah.
As it turns out. Star Viper.
All right. Whew.
Dang, Chirrut.
What a match.
Dang.
Yep, Chirrut's gone. It would have been Giga gone if I was playing that deck. I'm just gonna let you know. So, it was real close.
You gotta know. Like your windows.
Yeah.
Like if your opponent has. This is the sideboard right here. If your opponent's got like resources open, that's where you don't stack a unit.
Yeah, right. Makes sense. That makes sense.
That's you can't just like strap up something. Now it's different against red green, right? Red green,
they're not really interacting
on
with your
the
guys.
table. Well, they might, but on the table they've got what they've got.
They have like Strike True.
You don't have to worry about Surprise. Well, Strike True is still just the damage of the unit,
and you
which
can play
is the same.
around that,
which is the same thing as like attacking into it, right? Like, yeah.
Whew. All right, that was a good matchup. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah.
We do have one more match if you're watching live. If you're watching on YouTube, then it'll be out live tomorrow. So if you enjoyed this match, please like and subscribe and follow the channel, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, lots of spoilers out there in the wilderness. D-House and the crew have got some spoilers coming up. He's got the Rancor.
Oh!
He's got Jabba with Rancor. It's unique.
Maybe one day...
maybe one day we'll have spoilers.
Yeah, maybe. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back.
Good seeing you, Big Iron.
Thank you, Big Iron.
Right there.
Appreciate it.